Hi everyone, welcome to Stretch Break. My name is Amber Langford. For today's stretch class, we'll be using a chair. So if you don't already have one out, I would bring one out to use. You can always use an office chair, but I would recommend locking those wheels in place if you're able to. I do want to start off this class by apologizing. Last week, if you used the fitness portal to make your reservation and get the link from that site, that was the incorrect link. So we did have this stretch break last Wednesday, but some of you were sitting, unfortunately, on a different link by yourself without an instructor. So I do apologize for the inconvenience. We did get it fixed. So from now on, it should be the correct link, and you should pop right into this Zoom with me for the stretch break. Let's go ahead and get started. Have a seat in your chair. We're going to stretch our ankles out a little bit to start. So sit up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed and away from our ears. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to tuck our toes under. So the tops of our toes are pressing into the ground. And we're just going to lightly press our ankle forward. We're trying to make a straight line from your knee all the way down to your toes, stretching out your shin and the front of your ankle. We're just going to hold here and take some deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath here. Good. Go ahead and place your right foot down so it's flat. And we're going to switch sides. So now you're going to curl your left toes under. Tops of your toes are pressing down into the mat, actively pressing that ankle forward, making a straight line from your knee down to your toes. Still taking those deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. Very nice. Go ahead and relax both feet. We are going to, I'm just going to shift so you have a better view. Feet are flat. We're going to straighten out our right leg, actively pulling those toes back on your right foot. Toes are pulling to your shins. Right leg stays straight the whole time. We're going to reach down our leg, reaching for our foot, reaching for the ground. If you need a little bit more pressure, placing one hand on top of your knee just to keep that knee nice and straight. As we exhale, I want you to reach a little bit farther, sinking a little bit deeper into the stretch. If you can reach your toes, go ahead and grab your toes and actively pull them back to your shins. We're just adding a little bit of a calf stretch here. One last deep breath. And slowly walk your hands on up. Bending your right leg. We're going to straighten out that opposite leg. Pulling those toes back to our shins. Hands reaching down our leg. Reaching for our foot. Keeping our left leg as straight as you can. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath here. Good. Slowly walking your hands on up. We are going to have both feet flat, and we're going to take our right leg and we're going to cross it right over our left, the top of our knee. Our right hand is pressing down on that knee. We're opening up our hip, getting some nice external rotation, sitting up nice and tall to start. I want you to give me 2 deep breaths here. Good. Now we're going to lean our chest forward, still keeping that hip nice and open. I'm now using my elbow to actively press my knee down and keep my hip open in my external rotation here. The closer you get your chest to your leg, the deeper of a stretch you feel. The last breath. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Uncross your leg. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to cross our left ankle right on top of our right knee, starting by sitting up tall and pressing our left hand into our knee, opening up that hip. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Very good. Go ahead and lean that chest forward, trying to get it as close to your shin as you can. 2 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Last one here. Very good. Slowly sit on up. You can uncross your leg. Next thing we're going to do, I like to call this an open book stretch, sometimes also called a bow and arrow stretch. We're going to have our hands glued together. We're going to lift them up to shoulder height. The whole time we're going to keep both of our sit bones pressing into our chair, feet stay flat, legs together. We're going to bend our left arm, dragging it across our body, reaching back and opening. We're getting rotation through our spine as well as opening up our chest. And go ahead and close, bringing that arm in until your fingertips meet once again, and then you're going to repeat. So left arm bends, we're opening, turning to the left, straightening our arm, reaching as far as we can, and then we're closing. We're going to do 3 in each direction. Last one, inhale. And exhale, open, turning to the left, reaching those hands as far away as you can. And then close. Once your fingertips meet this time, we're going to open up the opposite directions. Now our right arm bends and drags across our body, opening up, looking to the right, and close, twisting back to our starting position. Inhale and exhale, open, twisting to the right. See if you can get a little bit more rotation with each repetition. And close, elbow bend. Return to that starting position. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Opening, rotating, looking over that right shoulder. And close. This is the last one. So once your fingertips meet, go ahead and drop those arms down. Give me one big shoulder roll backwards. Good. We are going to stand up, and I want you to go behind your chair. So I'm going to move that chair out. You're going to place your hands right on top of the chair, and you're going to walk your feet out. As we walk our feet out, our chest drops. We're going to walk out until we're in a straight line from our hands to our tailbone. Your hips should be stacked right over your ankles. From here, I want you to drop that chest down, opening up those shoulders, lengthening that spine. I want you to give me 2 deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath. From this position, I want you to take your right hand and stack it right on top of your left. And then same thing, dropping that chest back down, opening up your shoulders, opening up your lats. Deep breaths here. Good. Go ahead and place your right hand back in its starting position, and then take your left and put it right on top of that right. And slowly sink back down, opening up your shoulders. Arms are staying nice and straight. One more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and unstack your hands and slowly walk your feet back up until you're standing nice and tall. We're going to stretch our hip flexors out next. So if you're able to, I want you to take one hand holding the back of your chair. We're going to bring our left leg up first, and we're going to place it right on top of our chair. We're standing up nice and tall, and all we're going to do is we're going to open up our hips, leaning forward. We're sinking into a lunge position, opening up that right hip. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can take a step back and then bring your leg up and get a little bit deeper into your lunge. If you cannot get your leg on top of the chair, go ahead and just step back with your right leg and then sink into your lunge right on the floor here. We're just going to hold this position. Chest is up. 2 more deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and straighten back up, bringing your left leg down. We're going to switch sides. So your right leg is either on top of the chair, or it's your front leg in your lunge if both feet are still on the ground. And then we're going to actively press our hips forward, opening up that left hip now, using the back of your chair for support. One more deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and stand back up tall and bring both feet down on the ground. Last thing we're going to do is a little bit for our neck. We're just going to circle our head. So we're going to bring right ear to right shoulder, And then we're going to tilt our head down, chin is at our chest, bringing our head over to our left shoulder, and then looking up to the ceiling. Once our right ear is at our right shoulder, we're going to go in the opposite direction and look up to the ceiling. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, and then go ahead and bring your head back up to its neutral position. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. That is all the stretching I have for you. I hope you feel a little bit looser and a little bit less tension and ready to get right back into your day. Hope to see you all next week.